This video is proudly brought to you by Top Star Wars trading app. With new cards released every day, you can trade with literally thousands of Star Wars fans all over the world and engage with the amazing Star Wars community in their fan feed directly. And there's new features like the Smuggler's Den. We can trade up to better and more rare cards. A link to the game, which is free to download, is linked in the description below.
Is this a drill or something?
The culmination of Star Wars Rebels Season 2 is upon us. Today, the old master trailer dropped, and with keen eyes, you guys have already picked up that Maul's lightsaber is doubling as a walking stick. Dave Filoni himself spoke to Entertainment Weekly recently and gave away massive hints on what we can expect to come. And of course, officially, Sam Witwer himself confirmed he's reprising his role as Darth Maul. And with rumors swirling around a possible Vader versus Maul fight, Kanan seen in a background shot either injured or dead, and of course Ahsoka versus her former master, Darth Vader, Dave Filoni actually addressed many of these things head on. He went on to say Maul could be a fantastic foil for Ezra, a counterpointed dark side mentor. He's not necessarily the dark side Emperor Sith. Coupled with Maul's dialogue in the trailer, it's a telling thing that he abandoned the Sith. Previously, when I discussed Maul, I said, "My enemy's enemy is my friend." It's an old adage that does appear to be true. Maul is reclusive and he doesn't seem he's abandoned the dark side, but his repeated betrayal by the Sith means he's not a Sith either. He seems to hate them and the Inquisitors, giving more weight to the whispers that he may be a founding member or affiliated with the Knights of Ren, who are also technically not Sith, but rather dark side-based satellite group. Dave went on to say, one of the big backstories was, what has Maul been doing and how did he get to the planet Malachor? The other story was, what the heck happened on Malachor? So I actually wrote a history of it and what goes on there 1,000 years ago, which explains the stone figures and the temple and all the mechanisms you see there. Filoni then went on to say at one point in the script also, Maul had actually mentioned to Ezra or Kanan that as a boy he had been brought to this planet, and so what you were to understand was that Darth Sidious was aware of the planet and that Maul had been brought there as a small child, and they together had attempted to get into the temple and get to the holocron. Which begs the question, how the hell did the powerful Emperor himself and Maul fail to breach a dark side temple together? Which Dave answers, it's mostly about teamwork. Therefore, by definition, the Sith's tendency to betray each other saw them fail. That also makes perfect sense as Maul's motives, Maul being a husk of his former self, is still ambitious and sees fortune in meeting Ezra. As he believes there's something powerful in the temple, he'll no doubt try and beguile Ezra into becoming an ally to use him to his own ends of becoming more powerful. But more importantly, the question what plagues me, and I'm sure you guys, is whose holocron is it in the temple? If Malachor is thousands of years old, and obviously attached to the KOTOR series in the expanded universe, and they've already hinted that some of Legends are going to be made canon, and it's untouched, there's a massive chance that it's either Darth Bane's holocron, or the crowd's favorite, Darth Revan. I mean, that temple's gotta be pretty freaking powerful to keep even Sidious locked out. And then Dave also said the season is the Empire Strikes Back of Rebels, with Ezra exploring the dark side. And this is very telling by the fact that Season 1, like A New Hope, the Rebels overcame the Grand Inquisitor. Season 2's finale will probably have loss. Like Luke fighting Vader at the end of Empire, it was much more of a grim conclusion. And we have 3 heads on the chopping block. Kanan, my favorite cowboy Jedi, obviously we've seen him in a bit of trouble in previous trailers, Ahsoka, the last thread to Anakin Skywalker's past, and of course, Darth Maul, who in the comics died fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi, but there was a Legends comic book titled Resurrection, which he was slain by Vader, and they have actually followed Darth Maul's comic book storyline in fragments thus far. I mean, they brought him back, they gave him spider legs, he fought Kenobi, he just didn't die at that point. However, he did die in Resurrection fighting Vader. I guess it's entirely plausible, but hey, these are just a couple of my theories, and Dave Filoni himself kind of spat this out with Sam Witwer. And the beauty of this video is it's just the start of the discussion. Our love of Star Wars, it surrounds and it binds us together. So let me know in the comments below, who do you think is gonna die in Season 2? Or I guess who can survive, whichever you want to choose. Because I'm a betting man and I'm putting my money on, I don't want Kanan to die, gee. But if you love Star Wars, I want to talk to you about it. It's as simple as that. If you want to stay up to date with the latest Star Wars videos on origins, games, and theories, don't forget to use those force powers of yours and hit subscribe. And hey, Leave a comment below about what you want to see in future videos. It may just get covered. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Always.